Alrighty, welcome to Breckenridge, Colorado for Game 2. Going to be Saturday, February 14th. Vipers versus the Santa Rosa Growlers. The Vipers are looking to rebound after a great game last night, but unfortunately fell a little bit short at the end. Boys are wearing the pink capes tonight in support of breast cancer. After the national anthem, I'm going to give a little bit of information about what's going on with the donations, the support, the fundraisers, and all of that, but we will let the national anthem go first. About to get the puck dropped in Breckenridge, Colorado. Mike Ivory throws his cape over the boards, as well as Rick. All the Vipers doing it now for the fans. Little memorabilia tossing. Love to see it. Good take homes for the fans. Vipers lost 1-3 last night after leading for about 55, 57 minutes, so hopefully Breckenridge can rebound tonight. And regardless, I think we're going to put a very good show on the ice between Santa Rosa, California and Breckenridge, Colorado. Mike Glover in the comments, who is your king? Good to see Dylan Svoboda's mother, Mary, chiming in, as always. And we do have a packed house. Let's go. Asenzo on the draw, wins it to Fisk. Gonna get it back to Derek Scanlon, over to Sinclair. Garrett Bailey gets it in. Mike Fisk with a chance here, just out of the reach of Alec Asenzo. Growlers chip it out. Sinclair puts it right back into the offensive zone for the Vipers. Alec Asenzo coming in with the check, and he gets the Growlers to turn it over right to Mike Fisk. Shot, but it is tipped into the netting. We're gonna put out line 2 for the Vipers. Mitch Bailey, Dylan Svoboda, and Jackson Tillinghast. 17, second game for the Vipers. A little bit of a scramble in the draw. Growlers are gonna come away with it. Chip it out to 67. Battle in the neutral zone. Svoboda. Mitch Bailey takes control. Up to Tilly, down low to the D. Vipers are gonna lose possession to the Growlers. And they are going to score on the first shot of the night. A little bit of a turnover, a little bit of confusion. Vipers will be rebounding. Minute and 6 seconds into the game. Tough break, but there is a lot of hockey left. The singer, Mike Glover, is king. The singer is her king. Okay. All right. Santa Rosa getting it deep. Jake Bernstein rides the Growlers forward off the puck. 17. Not much ado there. Turns it over. Alec Asenzo takes it into the zone over to Mike Fisk. Puts it on net, and Garrett Bailey almost got the rebound. Anthony Gallo looks like, I don't know, maybe he got a little bit of a check from behind, but he gets back to his defensive position. Gonna take the puck, rimming off the boards up to G. G takes it into the zone with some speed. Mike Fisk is gonna backhand it down low, looking to win a battle. Is Garrett. Sinclair keeps him in the zone. G with the puck over to Fisk. Just lost the handle there. Santa Rosa breaks it out, but cannot connect on the pass. Jacob Sinclair looking for a Rick, just in between his stick and his skates. 7 for the Growlers. Egan gives it back to his defenseman, and they chip it into the Viper zone. Derek Scanlon looking to body his man off the puck. Shot on net, tipped just wide by the Growlers. The Growlers, number 24, with a shot on net, and he's gonna put it in. 2-0 Growlers on 2 shots. Again, a lot of hockey left to play. A lot of scoring in the Mountain Hockey League. Number 17, Jackson, on the draw. Second game for the Vipers. Neil Conway comes away with the puck, but loses it to Dylan Svoboda. Svoboda takes a cross check to the mouth, but again, no love from the Vipers referees here. Haven't seen too much out of them, but it is what it is. Gonna be 3-0 Growlers here on 3 shots. Again, a lot of hockey left, but the Vipers are going to have to figure it out. Regardless of emotions, again, a lot of hockey left, so let's see what happens. Joe Day lining up on left wing. Luke Noble taking the draw, and Noah Solaski on right wing. Luke Noble wins it to Joe Day. Back to our D, Anthony Gallo. Gallo rims it up the boards, but out of the control of Joe Day. Luke Noble hard on the forecheck. Noah Solaski keeps it in the zone, eats a check to do so. Joe Day with the puck, throws it in front of the net. Possession, Santa Rosa. Noah Solaski takes a little bit of an elbow to the head, in my opinion. Definitely a homer, but I see what I see. Santa Rosa breaking it up through the neutral zone. Nice battle by Noah. Over to Joe in between his skates. Does not get control, but it's out of their zone. 17, Jackson. Hard on the forecheck. Growlers, goaltender rims it around the boards, but Mitch Bailey comes away with possession. Spins out of a check from Cody Matthew. Sinclair holds it in, but Neil Conway came away. Turnover to the Vipers. Derek Scanlon up the ice. Looking like an offside on the Vipers. A little bit of delayed. Lost the handle as he was coming into the zone. 67 of the Growlers tips it in. Down low in the Vipers zone. Out in front of the net, Mitch Bailey chips it out, and we're going to have Dylan Svoboda coming in on the rush. On net, good shot. Rebound just out of the reach of Tilly. 58, Van Valkenburg holds it in the zone. Mitch Bailey. Vipers turn it over, trying to enter the zone. 77, Growlers takes it in to the Viper zone. Tries to put it on net, but hits a skate of the Vipers defenseman. 15 of the Growlers. Still hasn't figured out the color of his team's gear, but makes a pass up ice. Vipers looking to break it out, up to Asenzo with speed. Over to Mike Fisk. Tries to chip it towards the net for Asenzo, but it is broken up. Battle on the boards. Trying to get a little deeper. The Growlers are going to backhand it. Looking like, close one, but not an icing. Jake Bernstein up to Mike Fisk on the backhand. Back to Gallo. Gallo loses an edge, but solid control of the puck in order to get it out without making a costly turnover. Mike Fisk over to Garrett. Solid, quick shot on net. Growlers save. 85. Weak pass, but it makes it into our zone for the Vipers. 44, Noah Solaski back to Garrett Bailey. Down low to RD, looking to regroup. Over to Luke Noble on the left wing. Turns it over. Vipers breaking it out of the D zone up to Noah Solaski. Chips it in. Positive control. Joe Day. Growlers are going to take it deep into the Viper zone. Looking for their D-man, still with possession. Santa Rosa looking to get it on net. JR with the cover up. A little bit of chaos, a little bit of confusion. Looks like red. Gotta figure it out, honestly. A lot of hockey left, a lot of hockey left. Vipers just need to get some more shots on goal, stay true to the scheme, and we'll see what happens. Puck drop coming into the Vipers defensive zone. Captain Rick on the faceoff against number 7, Egan Wofford. Rick wins it back. Eli Kendall on the boards, gets control, tries to chip it out of the reach of Mike Ivory, but he is battling, looking for the puck. Rick chips it in. We have Eli. Shot on net. Goalie was just out to play it. Good rebound chance by Rick. Rick's looking for the puck as the Growlers break it out. 17. Chips it in down low. Van Valkenburg looking for the puck. Chips it up to the right wing. Over to Eli Kendall from Mike Ivory. Eli Kendall looking to find Ivory just a little bit behind him. Tilly, good back check. Solid back check, created the non-entry into the zone. We're gonna get Mitch Bailey taking a bad pass from Santa Rosa over to Bodie. Nice move to the backhand, but unfortunately, nicer save by the goalie of Santa Rosa. Mitch Bailey, first shot into the shin pads, gets his own rebound right on net. Good shot, good save, I guess. Lineup change. Asenzo, Fisk, Garrett Bailey. Looking at Bernstein and Gallo on D. Asenzo. Gonna lose the draw to Santa Rosa, but the Vipers are hard on the forecheck. Gallo pinches, and Santa Rosa ices it in return. Right. Calm it down. Alec gets low on these faceoffs, looking to win it back to Garrett. I've seen him score a few goals in that position. We're right in the target in Breckenridge. Let's see if we can do it. A little bit of a bouncy drop there by the referee. Santa Rosa, D to D. Blue helmet, chips it up. Alec is going to lay a hit and cause the Santa Rosa Growlers to make another turnover. Gallo protecting the puck in our D zone. Wins the battle. Garrett Bailey up the boards. We're going to have Asenzo on a breakaway here. 19 from Santa Rosa. Played it well and got back. Took away the breakaway opportunity. Derek Scanlon looking for Mike Fisk, just out of his reach. Over to 68 from Santa Rosa, who dumps it in. Jacob Sinclair on the puck. Gonna thwart a hit attempt by Santa Rosa, battling the boards. Up to Garrett Bailey. He's gonna chip it ahead. Nice chip to Mike Ivory. Mike Ivory up the ice. Looking for Captain Rick, just a little bit out of his reach as Santa Rosa tied him up. Solid slap shot by Derek Scanlon as he gets back in his D position. Jacob Sinclair in our D zone. Gonna use the net. Hard forecheck by Santa Rosa, but Sinclair maintains his possession. Turnover by the Vipers, and it leads to a shot on net for Santa Rosa. Number 4 with the shot on net and a couple fluke bounces. For Santa Rosa, it's going to put them up 4-0. Unfortunately, the boys from Breckenridge are not getting the bounces tonight. For that one, at least. Tough start, but again, a lot of hockey left. It's really as cool as I can keep it up here in the broadcast booth. I'd like to say some other things, but we're play-by-play is what it is. Blue helmet over to his D partner, 24. I don't know. It's an icing in my book, but I don't know. Sometimes my book doesn't work, but it's what it would be to me. Mitch Bailey up the ice to Tilly. Tilly's going to put a solid shot on net, looking for the 5-hole, but the Growlers goaltender makes the save. Tilly goes back to his D. And Van Valkenburg puts it on net just wide. Mitch Bailey looking for the puck. Mitch Bailey finishes his check. What's new? Neil Conway rushing up the ice, making a move. Bodie hard on the back check. Nice stick by 58 Van Valkenburg. Unfortunately, Vipers' normal 58, Cody Wilson, tore his meniscus a few weeks ago, leading to a surgery this past week, and we will be missing him for the season. Very costly, as he is our top pair D-man. Very good player. Out for the season, but the Vipers are looking to make some arrangements on the defensive side. Growlers take it into the Viper zone, turn it over. Mitch Bailey with the puck. Chips it down low, looking for a change. Big call and icing on the Vipers. It's kind of weird. We see more calls in question against the Vipers than for them on our hometown rink. Probably shouldn't say that, but it is what it is. Thanks, Mike Glover. I appreciate it. I'm trying. It's only my second time. Said I apologize for not knowing more of the Growlers by name, but again, I'm trying. Mitch Bailey looking to break it on the left wing for the Vipers. 17 of the Growlers over to his defensive partner. Jake Bernstein and Mike Fisk collide. The Growlers come away with the puck up to the right wing. 67 dumps it in on the backhand. Alec Asenzo wins his battle on the puck, but it comes away to Santa Rosa. Good defensive positioning play by the Vipers. Santa Rosa right back into the zone. 67 over to his line mate. Looking far side D, number 4. Looking cross ice, just out of the reach. 17. On net, J.R. Engelbert with the paddle save. Up to Mike Fisk. Chips it on low, looking for a change. Growlers are gonna break it out with some time, with some space. It's gonna hold it until attacked by Garrett. Nice job by Tilly. He's gonna win his battle, get the puck down low, just in between the skates of Garrett Bailey. Dylan Svoboda. Jackson Tillinghast. Create a turnover. Solid shot by Derek Scanlon, just barely out of the reach of the net. Vipers keeping possession, but Bodie's going to put it off the shin pads of Santa Rosa. Solid play back to his D, Jacob Sinclair, who not the tallest man, but definitely a very feisty defenseman. Silky smooth, tough as nails. Takes a collision, he's gonna get up. Derek Scanlon looking for Mitch Bailey. Mitch Bailey chips it in low, but Growlers are going to come away with possession. Blue helmet up the ice. Looking for a pass, good pass, but it was just not quite connected on. We've got Tillinghast. Puts a shot a little wide of the net. It's going to rim around to our defenseman. Spence Leinard turns it over on a pass attempt. Eli Kendall chips it up. Rick Battenberg hard on the forecheck, and he gets a nice deflection into our offensive zone, but Cody Matthew gets the puck, chips it down low. It should be an icing, but yep. I mean, no one touched it. Again, I don't know. Need some new refs, if I'm going to say it bluntly. Santa Rosa, D to D. Cody Matthew chips it down low. Over to Neil Conway, just wide in the slot. We're going to have to pick him up. A very dangerous player. And number 5, Neil Conway. Can shoot the puck like no other, so we're going to have to be on him. Pass is just out of the reach of Rick. Vipers are going to have to stay on the ice with the icing not giving us a chance to change. I mean, I honestly don't care to learn all the names, but thanks for the comment. Yeah, it's all good. Doing what I can. I like to play, but I'll announce when I have to. Throw it out there, I did look at the roster, and there was a lot of, in my opinion, hard to pronounce names, so I moved on. Santa Rosa has possession. Another one of their players laying on the ice, probably looking for a flop, but Vipers, Egan Wolford, nice check. Santa Rosa, Neil Conway coming away with the puck, rushing into our zone. Beautiful move, but better saved by J.R. Engelbert. Luke Noble over to Noah Solaski, looking to get it out of our defensive zone. Defenseman for the Vipers chips it into the zone. Luke Noble very hard on the forecheck. Like to see it. Same with Joe Day. Anthony Gallo loses possession but maintains control and gets it down low. Joe Day gonna get the puck. Throw it on net. You never know what happens. Wow, Noah Solaski. Solid backhander. Another solid attempt by Joe Day. Jake Bernstein holds the zone, but it is quickly intercepted by Santa Rosa. 67 on net. Saved by JR. Gonna get a draw in the Vipers defensive zone. Looking for a little more tenacity, not gonna lie. Gotta find it. Gotta find it. Dig deep, boys, come on. I'm aware there's another team on the ice. That's why I also announced them too. Because I'm down for nothing. I don't know. It's a weird one. I Reaps 972. I don't know. If you have all the time to type, maybe do it better. Vipers cross ice over to Mike Fisk, just out of his reach. Down to our low, Jake Bernstein. Garrett Bailey chips it out of the zone. Good battle. Santa Rosa 24. Gonna eat a hit from Mike Fisk, but he chips it in. Bernstein with the puck. Over to Fisk. Fisk looking to break it out. Skates with the puck over to Garrett Bailey. Garrett Bailey is met by 2 Growlers defensemen. Since there's another team on the ice, I recognize him. Jake Bernstein, nice pick out of the air. Pinches, but Garrett Bailey covers his position. Nice pinch by Gallo. Garrett Bailey. Short area quickness is about as good as it gets here in the Mountain Hockey League. Jackson up the ice, breaking it down the left wing, chipping it forward for Bodie, but Growlers defenseman able to get his stick. They're gonna call a hand pass. Little bit of a shovel, but another soft call. Let's see what Reaps has to say. Vipers down low in Santa Rosa. Another flop by Santa Rosa. I've seen a few of those. Holding our stick, drops it, but it's got a bubble on, so what do you expect? Vipers with possession down low. Gonna chip it out, looking for Mitch Bailey. No icing. Mitch Bailey looking to win the battle and lay a hit. Yep. Probably will do both. Yep. Rick Battenberg with the puck. Backhands it to our defenseman, Van Valkenburg. Down low. Rims it around, Mitch Bailey. Throws it on net, hits the skate of the Growlers. Looking out front but in between the defensemen of the Vipers. Scanlon backhands it. Mitch Bailey. Beautiful read to Rick Battenberg, Mike Ivory. Nice tic-tac-toe there, but was not able to capitalize at the end. Neil Conway. Neil Conway leaves it back, but turns it over. It's a rare sight. Eli Kendall. Eli Kendall chips it down low. Rick throws it in front at the end of his shift, but no one home. Santa Rosa with the puck. Down to Egan Walford. Egan. Positive control, but he turns it over. Mike Fisk up to Jarrett Bailey. Garrett's gonna chip it off the glass. Eat a hit from behind. 4 referees on the ice. I don't know if one of them saw it. Not surprised. Spence Leinard is going to flip it into the netting. Or out of play. As I said last night, I can't really see down there, but we got a whistle. Yeah, I do know the Vipers' names well. I do appreciate that. Like I said, I'm trying. No disrespect at all. I don't know how the Vipers are in the box, but oh, it's going to be Spence Leinard, I guess. Delay of game would be my guess. He put it into the netting, which is considered out of play. I did say I can't see, but I did suspect that, so my apologies. I know I'm chirping the officials. Well due, but that one is technically a penalty. Santa Rosa setting up on the power play. Blue helmet over to Neil Conway. Shot on net for the Growlers. Paddle saved by JR to the corner. Growlers setting it up down low. Vipers playing a strong box. Up to the point. Blue helmet mishandles it. Probably flipped over his stick, but whatever. Left wing. Drops it back. Nice hit by Asenzo. Beautiful. Drops him off the puck. Goalie's going to flip it out. Looking for 27. Neil Conway on the right wing. Setting it up. Down low. Looking for Wofford on the point. Mishandles it. And we're going to have an end of the first period. Vipers are going to be down 4-0. See you in 20. away from the second period action here. Santa Rosa, California versus the Breckenridge Vipers. We have brought up kind of WAP status. I call that without permission. I've brought up a special guest into the broadcast booth. Derek McMasters. He grew up with Dylan Svoboda in Austin, Minnesota. So Mary, if you're in the chat, give a shout out. McMasters have joined the broadcast booth. Scores, not gonna lie, the scores got the boys double fisting up here.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Andrew. This is a special experience here. First time ever broadcasting, but I'm excited about it. Vipers are down 4-0. Couple bad breaks. Otherwise, I think, you know, we're right there. We had our chances too. You know, couldn't bury, but
shots are even.
Yeah, Tendy's playing well for the Growlers, but I think our bounce is coming.
It's coming. I wasn't in the locker room in between periods. I'm sure it wasn't sweet, but I'm sure a message was sent and received. Lights are on. Got bright in here.
Game time, baby.
Game time, baby.
We're gonna.
Mary Svoboda says hi, Derek.
Oh, hey, Mary. How you doing? It's good to be here. This is cool. I'm hoping we get a little more out of that Eli Kendall kid, but we'll see.
We got Asenzo. We're going to start on the penalty kill. So it looks like we've got Asenzo on the draw. Bodie, Dylan Svoboda as the other forward, Derek Scanlon and Jacob Sinclair. Vipers looking to kill off the remainder of this penalty and then bring it to him. Alec wins the draw forward. Egan Wofford ties him up. Looks like Neil Conway with the puck over to Blue Helmet. Blue Helmet chips it down to Egan Wofford. Egan curls around up to his D-man. Over to Blue. Back to his D-man. Neil Conway. Santa Rosa's trying to set up their power play. Vipers are playing a tight box, trying to keep them wide. Dotson out. Ten is going to put it on net, but JR is in position. Makes the save. Made it look easy. Vipers are going to change up the personnel. We got Gallo, Mitch Bailey, Tilly, and Bernie on the ice. Looks about 17 seconds left on the penalty to kill for the Vipers. Mitch Bailey takes possession.
Yeah, it looks like the Vipers will kill this one off. We're going to need to get one here soon. Get the swing the momentum, you know. Start with one. It's one at a time.
One at a time, that is it. 27 kicks it into his own bench. I don't know if he meant to do that or if he didn't see the puck. Keep thinking what, buddy? I guess I reached 972. You go from nice to unnice. Pick a side, please. Checking in from Fairbanks, Alaska. Hunter Austin is not playing tonight. Sorry, I'm a little slow on the comments, but Hunter Austin is not in the lineup tonight, but he's a member of the team, of course. Santa Rosa takes possession, 19 coming in hot. Luke Noble tries to get it out of the zone. Turns it over to Santa Rosa's defenseman. Backhand sauce over to 19. He's gonna try to put it on net. It was almost like a slew foot kick attempt. JR makes the save. 67. Rings it around down low for his line mate. We are full strength hockey. Anthony Gallo trying to battle along with Jackson Tillinghast. Fresh out of Metro State. Over to Mitch Bailey. Vipers are looking for a rush. Mitch Bailey. Sauce over to Tillinghast. Gets a shot on net, but the Growlers tender makes it over with the leg save. 13, Eli Kendall off the boards. Ties his man up. Vipers take possession. Spence Leinard throws it in the middle of the ice to the Growlers. Growlers down low, looking to center it, but Spence rides him off the puck. The Vipers looking to take possession. Mike Ivory. Rick Battenberg, hard on his back check. Growlers chip it in. Spence coming away with the puck. Chips it off the glass. Not enough. Number 4 for the Growlers keeps it in. Spence looking to gain control of the puck again. Tosses it up to Eli.
Ooh.
Eli gets hit from behind by 90. That would be, in my opinion, a hit from behind. But again, need
yeah, that's a cross-check minimum. They gotta call that one. Eli's feeling that one.
Yeah, he is. Unfortunately, the refs here don't know what hometown is.
Yeah.
Thanks for always keeping it peaceful in the chat, Mary. We appreciate it. ELE, Jackie Moon, everybody love everybody. Shot on net for the Growlers, right into JR's chest. Out on his point, makes a save.
Chest is still good.
All right, boys, let's go. Got a Senzo on the draw. Loses it to Santa Rosa. Shot on net, just wide. Garrett Bailey. Out to a Senzo. Chips it cross ice. Hustling for his own puck. Growlers turn it over. Sinclair tries to push it deep. Just slightly turned over. Santa Rosa chips it in. Jacob Sinclair. Over to his D partner, Derek Scanlon. Derek Scanlon cross ice, Garrett Bailey. Garrett Bailey back to Sinclair. Sinclair looking to set something up. Brings it behind his net. Garrett Bailey. Over to Asenzo. Asenzo over to Sinclair. Sinclair with some speed and finesse. Gets it low. Mike Fisk hits the big slow boy, Cody Matthew. Cody Matthew turns it over. Looked like he was scared. Garrett Bailey, shot on net. Good save by the by the Growlers Tendy.
Yeah, that was a great save. We need the spark here. The Vipers need a spark to get them going. Anything at this point, a fight, a big hit. Anything to get us going at this point, Vipers, let's go.
All right, Vipers are going to get it low. Santa Rosa takes possession though. And they're gonna get a little bit of a breakaway. Shot, wow. Interesting.
Wow.
Late penalty call.
Yeah, he blew it dead, then called the penalty. And don't see that often.
No, I feel like I could trip the officials all night, but I should probably stop. We're gonna get Dylan Svoboda in the box. Very nice back check. I didn't think it was a penalty.
No,
but
not at all.
It was a good back check. The guy just blew his tire. He even got the shot on net. JR made the save.
That's a tough call to make, especially after missing the boarding check, cross check, you know, right here in front of us. That's a tough one. Put them back on the kill when they're down 4-0. Come on.
Yeah, I wasn't too friendly in the first period, but obviously it doesn't really matter what I say up here. Santa Rosa, 24 on the point, down low.
Yep.
Nice stick by Luke Noble. Breaks up the pass. Solid check into the boards. We're gonna need a little more of that. Love to see it.
That's what we need.
67 with the cage. Passes it back. D-man, right wing. On net, JR, solid save. 67 throws it off the Viper skates, but it makes it down low into the zone. 85, Cody Matthew comes away with the puck. Gets it up to 67 on the point. He gets it back down low. Shot on net. Solid read and save by J.R. Engelbert. 68 with the puck. Nice read, but nicer read by Jake Bernstein there to break it up, number 4 for the Vipers.
Yeah, the Growlers had it set up there on the power play. Not a great shot to take the backhand like that, but you know, they were controlling the puck. The Vipers could really use that spark right now.
We need it.
Whatever it is.
We need it. I've already announced myself as a homer. It's all good. Blue helmet over to his D-man. Egan Wofford back to blue. Over to Neil Conway. Gets it down low. Neil Conway looking to switch it up. Up top. Back to 27. Down low to Neil. Neil gets it down low. He wants the puck back. Growlers up top. Over to Neil. Neil puts it on net. Solid positioning and saved by JR again. Up to Blue. Blue over to Neil. Neil with the fake shot. Nice block by Sinclair. A little bit of an in-between legs shot by the Growlers, but doesn't make it quite on net.
Yeah, the Vipers are holding them off on the PK, but I think I'd like to see a little more pressure from them. They're giving them a lot of chances. It's only a matter of time before the egg cracks there. Let's put some pressure on them.
I agree. We got a new line out there, Mitch Bailey, heart and soul. Mitch Bailey over to Tilly. Tilly's gonna bring it in with possession, control. Over to Bodie out of the box. Gets it to Mitch Bailey, back to Bodie. Dylan Svoboda battling. The firefighter. Tilly takes his man off the puck. Mitch Bailey up to Spence. Spence puts it on net, and it's going to be a save by the Growlers' Tendy. Draw coming in the Vipers' offensive zone. There's nobody scared on the Growlers, boy. I Reaps 972. Okay, that's fine. I kindly and respectfully disagree. Shot looking on net by Jackson Tillinghast, but it gets deflected into the netting, out of play. Yeah, sorry about that. Mike Glover, we had a battery change, so I think we were out for 10 seconds. Appreciate the kind support. Van Valkenburg. Love that, Bodie. Love that, Bodie. Mitch Bailey. Growlers D-man. Tries to put it on net. Jackson. Solid deflection into the netting. Keeping his stick in between the lane of the shot and our goaltender. Rick Battenberg, captain CEO on the draw. Back to Santa Rosa. Anthony Gallo. Nice play to keep it out of JR's crease. Puck down low in the Vipers' defensive zone. Rick Battenberg looking for Mike Ivory, but I don't think Mike anticipated it coming. Elijah Kendall on the wing, looking for the puck. Didn't quite make it to him. Mike Ivory puts it into the Growler skates. Jake Bernstein has the puck. Let's do something, boys. Break it out with some speed. Jake Bernstein has wheels. Let's go. Chips it up. Just out of the reach of Rick Battenberg. Jake Bernstein did not see the Growlers coming in the zone. No harm. Bernstein with the puck. Up to Eli Kendall. Eli Kendall Looking for the cross ice pass. It's intercepted by Santa Rosa. Jake Bernstein with the puck. Backhands it back to his D partner Gallo. Up to Rick Battenberg. Rick Battenberg, cross ice. Eli Kendall with some speed into the zone. Solid shot on net. Growlers goaltender was in position there. Keep it up, Eli. That's what we need.
Yeah, it's good to see him get a chance there. The puck's been possessed by the Growlers mostly.
Cody's never scared. I'm reading the comments, I apologize. Cody's never scared. He's definitely not. Nor is he slow. Man, disagree with the end of that one, but no worries. Good hockey player nonetheless. Definitely a tough customer. No need to get upset. Santa Rosa, I couldn't tell. As I said, I need better eyes. I couldn't tell if that was straight out of play. They gave us a delay of game in the first period for doing the same thing. Yep. About time we see it evened up here.
Yeah, halfway through the hockey game, Vipers got a power play. I think this is time to get something done.
Let's go. It's gonna be power play, one out there for the boys.
It seems to me the Growlers took their foot off the gas slightly. It's time to jump.
Yep, let's put ours on it, right? I like the comment, Kyle. I love it. More interaction is more fun. Love to see it. All right, we got Jackson Tillinghast, fresh out of ACHA 2 here on the draw. Wins it back, late whistle. Do-over. Jackson tied up, possibly held, but whatever. Bernstein. Mitch Bailey. Mitch Bailey over to Scanlon.
What a pass.
That was a beautiful pass. Scanlon, savvy vet. Knows what he's talking about. Coaches U15, U18 at a very high level. Coaches me too.
You could use it.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm not in the lineup. Vipers, Scanlon. Over to Bernstein. Up to Tilly. Tilly drives it deep, looking for Mitch Bailey on the cross ice. Just out of his reach of the zone. I know that frustrates Mitch. Mitch, he just checked from behind. Obviously nothing from the officials, but I guarantee you Mitch won't forget that one. That'll come into play later in the game.
Yeah, it looked like he was maybe just a little off balance on that one.
Again, I'm a homer.
I didn't see much of a penalty there.
All right, fine. I saw 5. Derek Scanlon. Back to Bernstein. Gonna give it back to Scanlon. Scanlon through the Growlers' legs. Over to Garrett Bailey. Back to Bernstein. Up to Tilly. Tilly's gonna get it deep. We're looking for a rush possession. Growlers are gonna send it just out of our zone. Alec Asenzo with the puck. Over to Mike Fisk, who gets it down low. Garrett Bailey hired on the forecheck. Growlers Tendy plays it. Battle on the boards. Van Valkenburg. You know, I'll tell you what, Derek. I get it, but that wasn't more of a penalty than what I saw in front of my face right here.
No, I'd say it's pretty equivalent. Still not a good idea there for 29 to take the penalty when they're on the power play. We needed a goal.
Fair enough.
We're at the halfway point in the game. It's time to take the poop or get off the toilet, I think, at this point, boys. We got to bury one here.
Yeah, got to tug on the bag and figure it out.
Yeah, dig deep.
Dig deep. Solid save by JR. He's always ready.
Great save.
Possible flomp again from the Growlers.
Yeah.
He'll be fine.
I think his feelings are hurt more than anything, but.
Love the comments, Kyle. He'll be fine. It's hockey. $15 Growlers. Possibly colorblind. I haven't figured it out yet. But gear don't match.
Yeah, it seems a little weird to have a hockey team. You come all this way just to wear a helmet that doesn't match the rest of your teammates. I'm not sure what he was thinking, but it don't look too good.
We're going to redo it back in the Vipers defensive zone here. Alec Asenzo on the draw. Great centerman. Gives his heart and soul into everything. Gets it out of the zone. It's Alec for you. Mike Ivory, first on the forecheck, curling out. Blue with the puck. Ran into his own man, Egan Wofford there. Nonetheless, the Growlers set up their power play. Blue, you know, different gloves might help, right color.
I'd love to see a little more pressure from the Vipers, you know, I mean, you let them possess the puck on the power play and shoot like that, it's only a matter of time before one goes in.
Neil Conway on net, JR.
Another great save. They can't keep counting on those.
All right, we have Luke Noble, Noah Solaski, Derek Scanlon, and Jacob Sinclair on the ice for the Vipers. I don't know, Meigler. I really just don't like the mismatch helmet, but I appreciate it. We're having fun, feeding back and forth. $67 for the Growlers, looking to set up his power play. Vipers playing the box, so no pressure on him. Jacob Sinclair, about 5'9", hitting a 6'9" man. Love to see it. Said, Jacob Sinclair is about as tough as they come. Luke Noble. That's going to hit the upper deck, and we're going to get a whistle.
Yeah, it's been a back and forth game really since the first 3 minutes. They buried the 3. After that, you know, it's been back and forth. We've had our chances. Be nice to see the Vipers bury one. Let's give us a hockey game here, huh?
Let's go. Vipers lose the draw. Santa Rosa player blocks his own player's shot. Derek Scanlon chips it down low. Asenzo with his heart on that one as always. Almost gets it. Always on the back check too. Growler is going to try to set it up here. We're back to even strength. Maybe that was a long time ago, I'm not sure, but.
Doesn't quite seem like it yet.
Garrett Bailey with the puck. Mike Fisk. Yep, Sinclair. Sinclair gets it low. Pressures as the D-man, Mike Fisk covering his position. Mike Fisk with the body. Garrett Bailey intercepts the pass. Tries to leave it for Fisk, but I don't know if you saw it. Scanlon. Derek Scanlon chips it off of the Growlers' stick, and it's out of play, and we're getting a face-off.
Yeah, awfully quiet in the building right now. We could use a little hype. Fans are quiet.
Might need a tussle. Not gonna.
Yeah, we're gonna need. I think we're gonna need Eli to shed the mitts.
Eli needs to score first and foremost, but yeah, he's definitely a tough customer. He'll drop the mitts when it's needed to happen. Goal scorer first. Very good fighter second. More of a 1A, 1B type scenario, but we got 17 with the puck, puts it on net. Nice deception there. He battles for his own rebound. He's going to come away with it as well. Jackson Tillinghast up to Bernstein. Bernstein tries to put it on net into the skates of the Growlers, but D partner Gallo puts it back down low. Growlers breaking it out. Neil Conway with speed. Neil Conway. Almost a very nice move, but very good play by the Vipers defenseman. Gallo flips it out of the zone. Tillinghast intercepts the pass from the Growlers. Nice stick there by Rick Battenberg. Breaks up a possible breakaway pass from the cutting Growlers player. Rick's gonna get this puck. We're looking at a 3-on-2 for the Vipers. Just out of the reach of Dylan Svoboda. Dylan Svoboda didn't get the puck though.
We need to slow that one down. We had the numbers, slow her down.
Growlers into the zone, can't handle it. However, Cody Matthews gonna pick it up, try to put it on net. Growlers missed. Mike Ivory's gonna bust for this one. Growlers goaltender plays it. Mike Ivory though, all heart. 89, touch pass up to 67 for the Growlers. Cage puts it on net. Nice save by JR, pushes it to the corner. Vipers battling for the puck. Got 4:52 left here in the second period. 19, Santa Rosa. Fans on it, gets a weird bounce. I don't think JR expected that, unfortunately.
Yeah, that was a bad bounce off the end boards. Great shot to finish the goal. I mean, there's not much you can do about that one.
No.
Bad luck, I guess you'd say.
But not bouncing our way tonight.
But when you play on your heels, things like that happen. We've got to get back on the toes, start aggressing a little bit more.
Starts with the demeanor. Let's go, Luke Noble, off the draw. Noah Selaski takes possession. Luke Noble battling as hard as you can battle. Noah Selaski looks to put it on net, a little wide. Again, Noble battling. Sinclair, nice shot just in the skates. Selaski back on net, just wide. Sinclair on net. Selaski looking to win it. Just a little late. Santa Rosa into the Viper zone. Derek Scanlon with the puck. Cross ice, nice pass to Joe Day. Joe Day couldn't quite handle it, and it's going to be the Growlers puck again. Make a cross ice pass, wasn't quite handled. Derek Scanlon takes his man off the puck, creates a turnover. Over to Mike Fisk. Blue over to Egan. Nice glove saved by JR. Obviously, he's not happy right now, but he's always there. Never gonna give up. Mike Lur, we're actually both Minnesotan. Derek is from Austin, Minnesota, and I am from Prior Lake, Savage, Minnesota. Do we sound like it?
Oh, no, not at all. You know? Not one bit, bud. No comprende.
Comments getting weird, but whatever. Derek Scanlon up to Mike Fisk. Mike Fisk looking to chip it up for Asenzo, but not quite there. Garrett Bailey with the puck. G-Money. Short area quickness, always on point. Looking for Mike Fisk. It's going to be just out of his reach. Frustration shows. The Vipers cannot change, and we're back in the D zone. I don't know, I'd meet you if I could, but. All right, Alec Asenzo on the draw. JR. Late poke there, JR, yeah. Sinclair
tough as they come. Late poke there by 27. Always full of chirps and always full of hacks.
Yeah, I'd say at this point you got to give the fans their money. You know, their money's worth. Let's see something happen here. Let's get them fired up.
Someone's got to do something.
Anything.
Easy for us to say up here, I get it, but I mean, the boys know what to do. You know what I mean? The boys know what to do. Someone's got to do something.
Yeah, the game's not over. I mean, it's 5-0, yes, but there's 3 minutes left in the second, not 3 minutes left in the third. Let's do something. Let's fire them up. Let's get them going.
Yes. Yep. Mitch Bailey looks for Tilly, but lost his stick. Growlers with possession, breaking it out on the left wing. Neil Conway. Over to 27, Neil Conway. Beautiful body by Mitch Bailey. Neil is a fantastic hockey player, but he definitely does not like the body. Got to hit him a little more. Just as Bodie did, got him off the puck, up to Jackson Tillinghast. Tillinghast over to Mitch Bailey. Mitch Bailey, oh, beautiful shot. Jackson just couldn't quite corral that rebound. Tough one.
Yeah,
almost got it.
Growlers goaltender's playing a great game. We got to give it to him.
He is. He is. Cody Matthew slugging it up the ice.
Yeah, he's a big boy, but the legs don't move too quick.
I don't know if he's seeing ghosts or checking ghosts or what that was, but
yeah.
Eli, always with the smoke. Cody loves to chirp. I mean, everyone's more little than him, but big teddy bear. I don't know, I don't like him.
Yeah, I was concerned for the boards there on that check from 85. There was no man there. It was boards only. Wonder if they'd make him pay for the glass if he broke it.
I don't know. Blue can't afford his own correct gear, so. Jake Bernstein with the puck up to Eli Kendall. Growlers put it on net. JR steers it to the side. Mike Ivory finishes his check. 67 up to his point man 4. Puts it on net, but it is deflected, and Eli has the puck. He's going to gain control. He's going to look for Jake Bernstein. Couldn't quite handle it. Mike Ivory tries to get that puck, just couldn't quite, whatever. JR with the save.
Yeah, good deflection in front, another great save. Here we go.
I mean, you got a cage guy throwing glove punches.
Yeah, 67.
It's not too hard.
He must have just finished JV in NorCal or wherever they're from. Oh yeah, he's acting like he's shedding his mitts when he's got his bird cage on.
All right, 1:18 left in the second. Alec Asenzo on the draw. JR glove save. 58 Van Valkenburg on D. Trying to see a little more intensity, not gonna lie.
Yeah, I see the Vipers picking it up now. You know, we could have used a little bit more of that to start the second. I feel like it's we're approaching the time of a 5-goal lead. Too little, too late. Gotta get one.
Alec Asenzo gonna get it over to Mike Fisk. Quick on the steal over to Spence Leinert. Leinert up to G. G puts it into the zone. Growlers probably did something dirty there, but I can't see.
Yeah, Blue Helmet thought it was baseball. He thought he was Derek Jeter there for a second. He was holding the ball, looking for the first baseman to be ready. I'm unsure why the whistle wasn't quicker there.
Let's see what the comments are looking right now.
Yeah, we're all waiting for a tussle. Someone should probably step up on the Vipes now.
Cody saw Casper with the puck. I appreciate that, Connor Bush. That was funny. That goes back to our ghost board comment. The Vipers mascot is in the crowd. He's in the rowdy section to answer that comment. He's wearing pink to support breast cancer, as we are doing this weekend.
I thought that mascot was our friend Cam till I saw he was standing next to me.
No, it's breast cancer weekend, and we are supporting. Apparently, 1 in 8 females get diagnosed with breast cancer in their lifetime. So all funds that are donated for our raffles and for our jersey auctions are not only supported for breast cancer, but they are directly supported to the Breckenridge and Summit County community.
That's really awesome that they go out of their way to do that. Yeah.
That's not awesome.
That wasn't so awesome. You get enough opportunities, you're going to get those bleeders.
That was a bleeder. That was a bleeder.
Yeah, it's a bleeder. Through the 5-hole, Tendy can only make so many saves.
I will complain about the refs more because I don't like them. Jason Schumberg.
Yeah, I mean, the linesman here dropping the puck. I refed for 15 years. The first thing I tell...
Your older brother, Adam McMaster, so I'm sure Mary Sabota knows, he refs in the WHL.
Yeah, my brother refs in the Western Hockey League. I just was out there watching him. The ref, next year's #1 draft pick. These refs, on the other hand, the one doesn't even have his shin tights on. They're a little tucked in, but...
I'll keep complaining until they do better. That's how I see it.
But the refs, I can't say they're really influencing this game too much.
They're not. But at the same time, do better,
Yeah, a slow start for the Vipers is really the summary of this game through 2 periods. You don't give up the first 3, it changes everything. It's not about the last 3 goals. You lost your fire right away with 3 goals in the first 3 minutes. I mean, that's tough. The fans fell out of it. That makes it hard for the players to want to get involved as well.
Let's see what we can do here in 17 minutes. We're going to take a break from the broadcast, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, thanks for having me, guys. I appreciate it.
Of course.
Yeah.
The third period of Santa Rosa, California Growlers against the Breckenridge, Colorado Vipers, highest altitude rink.
Yeah, you guys are lucky to have
In
me.
North
It's
America.
my second period of broadcasting now. I feel like I'm a veteran. I was a little nervous that first round, but these guys made me feel right at home.
Yeah, you're doing great.
Thanks, buddy.
We need to hopefully translate that to the home team.
We have seen crazier things happen in the game of hockey. It would take a miracle at this point, but
I believe in miracles.
Yeah.
And I love the boys.
yep, I think there's a shot. It's gonna start with that Eli Kendall kid, I think.
Patrick Huddleston, I really appreciate the comment. I like the support. Like we said, we're trying. Amateur, semi-pro, what else do you want? Love it. Oh, flashbang.
Oh.
It's not that I haven't seen 6 goals scored before in period, so let's go. Growlers 10D is very solid. We're gonna have to get past that.
Yeah, he's playing a great game.
I apologize for not knowing his name to the Growlers fans. Like I said, I'm trying my best. My second time.
It's my second period, so.
Yeah, this is my 5th, 6th. Vipers take possession. Mitch Bailey. Derek Scanlon over to Sinclair's D partner. Sinclair, again, not the tallest, but I would argue that he is one of the feistier. Knows how to use his weight, knows how to use his body, and as he said in the group chat about a month ago, I battled for the boys. Just took a hard hit. Apologize, that was not Sinclair that took that hit. That was going to be Jackson Tillinghast. It's hard for me to see sometimes down there. Either way, the brothers are brothers. Hockey's hockey. Community's the community. I don't know who number 5 is. The Vipers don't have a number 5 currently, so apologize. I don't know who number 5 on the Growlers is. Draw in the Vipers defensive zone. Going to be won by the Growlers. Well, Ellen, I'm the same announcer as last night. I just had a little bit of different color. Who joined me in the 3rd period, but
Yeah, I got to agree with you though, Ellen. Was a great addition here in myself.
don't glaze yourself.
It's all self-proclaimed.
Yeah, it's all good. I think we're doing an okay job. Not happy. Cody Matthew. So whoever told me he wasn't slow, that's your proof in the pudding right there. And then claps it high at everyone's neck. What an intelligent play. Santa Rosa keeps possession. Sorry, Derek, go ahead.
Well, I was just going to tell you that they gave me the call. They want me to announce the USA versus Germany game tomorrow now. So I did so well here.
I would have you. Growlers pick off the flip attempt, 67 up to 10. They're going to get it deep into the Viper zone. Sinclair hard on the puck. There was a Growlers floor checker who intercepted that with his skates. It's going to be sent down the ice. And it's going to be an icing against the Vipers. We're going to keep them all out there the same.
Yeah, they're having a hard time getting anything going here offensively. A lot of defensive zone face-offs.
Got to dig deep, tug the bag, and figure out what you got. Again, easy to say, but I've been there too. Growlers put it on net. We do have a goaltender substitution, so I just recognized that. My apologies. We have subbed out J.R. Engelbert, the longtime veteran of the Vipers. And we have put in Brady DeVries, the 23, 24-year-old who can play very well. So let's go, Brady. Jacob Sinclair retrieving the loose puck. He's going to put it up the wall for his D partner Scanlon. Rick Battenberg is going to dig it out. Rick Battenberg is going to make a nice cut and still keep the puck. Nice move. Egan Wofford with the puck. Down low to his teammate. Looking to wrap it around, not there. Scanlon cuts it up to 24. Soft shot, easy steer away. Puck's bouncing. Rick with the puck. Rick Battenberg throws it back for Scanlon. Scanlon retrieves. Looking for Sinclair just out of his reach. The Growlers are going to take possession.
Yeah, I think at this point I'd like to see the Vipers change up the strategy. Let's start floating a guy, or, you know, we're down 6-0, play the same game, you get the same result.
You're not wrong. Something's got to change. Whether it's heart, effort.
We're just flat, and
whatever it is, mix it up.
And the end zone play is controlled by the Growlers.
Noble up. Solaski to Joe Day off his skates. Down deep in the Growler zone, though. Let's see if we can make something work. Growlers flick it out. Bernstein, Gallo. Nice board pass to Noble. Let's see what's Noble got here. Noble centers it just into the skates of the Growlers, not for lack of effort. Blue helmet with a turnover. Ugly one. Bernstein, I think. Again, my eyes are tough in that zone. I apologize. Noble, deep and on net, looking for a change. Gonna get a hard forecheck by Mitch Bailey. Looking to find his way. Bernstein pinches. Growlers poke it out just to the zone. Puck and Gallo skates over to Bernstein. Bernstein up to Bodie. Bodie gonna race for this puck just out of his reach. Neil Conway. Beautiful move. Nice play by Brady. Penalty on the Vipers. I can't see that down low, but I don't know. Let's watch it back here on the replay.
Yeah, it didn't look like much of a hook to me.
I didn't see too much.
You force yourself into a stick press there, but you know, it is what it is. Seems like a steep call at this point in the game when they're down 0-6 to call that one.
He calls it a hook?
Yeah, he had the hook.
Could have been more, you know, I don't know, whatever. We're biased and we've said that, so. It is what it is.
Yeah, the Growlers kind of took their foot off the gas. I mean, now
this is our chance.
Now would be the time. Let's get something done.
This is our chance. I do say our, because we're for the Vipers, for the boys. Just trying to do our best to do this commentary properly. Neil Conway with the puck. He's going to get it down low on the power play up to Blue. Blue gets it back to Neil Conway. Neil Conway puts it on net. Brady with the save. Chipped out by the Vipers. Blue collects the puck. He's probably confused.
Yeah. He left his black helmet in the bag. We're not sure why.
Egan Wolford gets it down low. Again, I'm trying. I don't know if it's Wofford or Wolford. I am trying, and it's not for lack of respect or anything like that. I don't know if you blow the puck with the Growlers' possession, this might be a penalty on the Growlers or a equipment malfunction for Brady, I think.
It looks like the net's off, yeah.
Okay, again, I can't see. My apologies.
We'll forgive you.
Please. All right, we're on the draw. It was Ivory who took the draw. He's going to lay the body. He's going to look to gain control. Battling with the puck in his skates, Mike Ivory. It's going to get thrown out towards the Growlers, and they do get possession. 24. Fans on it. Eli Kendall throws it deep and looking for a change.
Yeah, Eli must have been a little tired there. I think he should have maybe rushed that puck, give him a shot. Short-handed goal.
Unfortunately, I haven't seen too much ice time out of Eli tonight. Usually he is a power top forward.
I'd imagine he's probably
happened.
tired from scoring all those goals in the pond hockey tournament that he played in.
Yeah, I don't know. There might. He's definitely not tired. He loves this game, and might have been a coaching deal.
Well, even the best of us get tired. He's still a human.
He's the best human. I love Eli Kendall. 85, slow hands, puts it on net, slow. Easy save for Brady.
Chest is still good.
Colson Wolford. Are you Egan's family member? That's kind of funny. I'm reading the comments. You guys are funny. Whatever. Santa Rosa with possession. Brady's going to take it off his pad, cover it. There's going to be a defensive zone draw for the Vipers. Offensive for Santa Rosa, if that makes the fans happy.
Yeah, I think what Kyle was saying is Wolford's the guy you don't really want to sit next to in the locker room.
I see.
But that's what I'm getting out of it.
I see.
Yeah.
It's hard, again, it's hard for me to read those, but I do know Egan's a tough customer. I ate a check from him a few months ago that I did not like, but good hockey player nonetheless. Great hockey player, probably. Vipers win that draw, looking to chip it out, not quite there. Gallo with possession of the puck, gets it up for Selaski. Selaski in his skates, but battling, as he always does. Gallo pinches, causes the Growlers to make a turnover, and it's going to be an icing. A nice pinch by Gallo.
Yeah, we have an offensive zone face-off here. I was starting to worry that the Zam driver would only have to Zam half the ice here. It's looking pretty clean in the Vipers offensive zone.
All right, Jackson Tillinghast on the draw. Let's go. Bodie lined up right behind him in the trigger. All right. Scanlon to Bodie. Bodie.
Oh, he had his man.
Bodie looking to put it on net, but it got caught in the pads of the Growlers. Looks like 15 people on the ice for the Growlers at once. I don't know if that's just me or what's going on, but
They were excited.
coach wasn't clear on the lines or something. 17 just took a chop up high, but I guess I was told to stop complaining, so I will. Derek Scanlon. Looking for Mitch Bailey, but Jackson Tillinghast is going to collect the puck in the Vipers offensive zone. Leave it down low for Bodie. Dylan Svoboda leaves it for Mitch Bailey. Mitch Bailey on the backhand looking to center. Nobody home. Neil Conway with the puck. Neil Conway slows it down over to Blue. Going to be intercepted by the Vipers. Kept in the zone. Dylan Svoboda. Mitch Bailey with the puck, gonna center for Scanlon, over to Van Valkenburg, who gets it down low. Scanlon gets ridden off the puck. Not sure what's going on. I must have missed something. It looks like a holding call. Egan Wolford with a soft cheap shot. Another soft cheap shot. Mitch Bailey. Mitch Bailey told him what's up. Fortunately, the score is the score, but we got to see the heart. We love the heart. We love the Vipers.
Yeah, that's great to see.
All right, Asenzo on the draw. Vipers power play here. Going to be a holding call on the Growlers. Kind of a weird one for everything that hasn't been called, but we will take it and let's do something with it. Garrett Bailey looking to come out of the zone with some speed up to Asenzo, but it was a weird bounce, I guess. I didn't quite see it, but Rick Battenberg with the puck. Rick Battenberg looking to find something, leaves it for Garrett Bailey. Garrett Bailey up the ice with speed. Garrett Bailey looking for Mike Fisk, just broken up, but possession is going to be controlled by the Vipers. Rick Battenberg puts a slap shot on net, steered away by the Growlers goaltender. Alec Asenzo rims it around. Garrett Bailey with the puck. Garrett Bailey across ice. Bernstein looking to set something up. Quarterback this, let's go. Bernstein, Garrett Bailey. Left wing. Garrett Bailey up to Rick Battenberg. Puts it on net again. Another nice shot. Rick finds the puck. Rick's going to look for somebody, and it wasn't home, but Alec with a very nice keep. Alec leaves it for Jake Bernstein. Jake Bernstein tries to put it on net. Not quite there. Growlers flip it out and look for a change. Brady.
Yeah, they had the power play set up there. I thought they had a shot to bury one.
Few good shots.
Goaltender's playing out of his mind.
He is playing very well. Mitch Bailey looking for Tillinghast. Not gonna lie, I'm pretty frustrated.
Yeah, this is a tough one. Like I said, it all stems from the first 3 minutes of this hockey game.
I agree with you, Connor. Easy from the computer screen and easy for me up here, but you're not wrong.
Someone's got to talk about it.
Yep, I get it. Again, easier said than done. Just, I dropped him at pond hockey this morning, but we'll keep that quiet. Scanlon with the puck on net, steered aside by the Growlers goaltender with confidence. Scanlon over to Tilly. Tilly, another nice shot. The Growlers goaltender is very, very well positioned and
yeah, he's on
ready
his
for
game tonight.
Yeah.
He'll probably need the video footage of this one. It's game of his career.
Yeah, and then he can listen to us while he does it.
Yeah.
Or they can mute us, but whatever.
He wouldn't do that.
When I watched the play-by-play back after Game 1 in Santa Rosa in November, we muted them, so whatever. 67, Cage coming up the ice. Spence Leinert on the body. Growlers keep possession. Growlers up to the point, Blue over to his partner. 24 down low. Going for Egan. Egan finds the puck. Nice body by Luke Noble. Growlers with possession, but they fan on it. Clapper right into Brady's chest, and he's going to make the save and hold. Kind of trying to see something dirty after the whistle or something. Not going to lie. I mean, I don't know how else to
Yeah,
fire
I think
the
we're
boys
at
up.
the point of the game where everyone, we're all adults and we probably got to go to work, a lot of us. So I think, you just ease up a little bit. I think the point in the game to start scrapping is that's well past, I think, at this point. At least
Eli Kendall, let's go. Eli Kendall holds it in the zone. Blue turns it over to Spence Leinert. Spence Leinert up to Mike Ivory. puts it down low, but the Growlers are going to take possession. Blue over to Egan. Egan to 67. 67 with a little touch pass, but wasn't quite there. Nice look, but nope. 85, looking slow as always. Nice shot, I'll give him that. A little slow, but.
As always.
As always. Tough customer. A little slow. Hands and we'll see. Maybe I'll eat the words, but whatever. Brady, solid positioning, solid control, nice save. Let's go Vipers. Must be easy to be a skyscraper out there, right?
Yeah, I suppose, you know. Honestly, the Vipers have had their chances. We've seen several breakaways, 2-on-1s. They just haven't buried. The goaltender stepped up, and a lot of times that's just part of hockey. I mean, the bounces go your way.
The Growlers goaltender is owning the night. Unfortunately, I feel like we've taken a little bit off the gas pedal because we were tied at shots, and shots don't tell the whole story, but you know what I mean, Derek.
Yeah, exactly.
You know hockey.
Yeah, like I said, I not to beat the dead horse to death, but the first 3 goals in 3 minutes just takes the wind out of your sail. It's hard to play hockey down 3-0, and they weren't great goals. They're those that could go either way, you know, a couple, you know, but to start the game off that way is so tough, especially in your home barn.
Yeah, I know. It's a tough one. Mike Fisk looking for the puck. Made a good play at the net. Seemed to be the only one down low. It's kind of weird, but always battling is Mike Fisk. Military captain. Growlers are going to put it into the netting. We're going to get a face-off. Luke Noble on the draw. Growlers are going to win it and get it down low. People are screaming, but I don't know why.
You know, it looked like good hockey to me.
I was like, just hockey, yeah, normal hockey. Joe Day looking for the puck. Finds a shoulder check.
The Vipers are showing some fire here this last 6 minutes. It's good to see. If it doesn't help you this game, if anything, it'll help you the next game you play these guys. I'm unsure of the schedule, but don't walk out of here with your tail tucked between your legs. Leave with some pride.
Yep, absolutely. A lot of hockey left. Got about 10 games left for the Vipers this season. Playoffs if they can make it. Might as well say we, but Derek Scanlon collects it. Derek Scanlon cross ice. Nobody home. I don't know. Tilly making a move wide. Tilly looking to center for Bodie. Dylan Svoboda dogging for the puck. Down to low to Mitch Bailey. Mitch Bailey, leader. Up to the point, Spence Leinard. Over to his D partner, Sinclair. Or his D partner for the shift, I should say, but Sinclair. Mitch Bailey almost found Dylan Svoboda on the back door. Dylan Svoboda puts it on net. Jacob Sinclair looking to dig it out. He does. Mitch Bailey finds the puck, gets it down low. Bodie about to beat the battle. I wouldn't expect the blue helmet to do much, but whatever. Mitch Bailey gets it down low. Jackson with the puck. Spence gonna find the puck. He's gonna put it in the Growlers' skates, but makes up with it for a very nice body there. 17, Jackson leaves it for Mitch Bailey. Mitch Bailey puts it into the shin pads of the Growlers. Nice shot, just wasn't quite there. Vipers ring it around. Mike Ivory. Mike Ivory centers, crosses it. It finds nobody, but it made it through. Rick Battenberg, hard on the forecheck, wins the battle. Looks to center, almost there, but not quite. 67, Cage. 67 Cage looks to, I don't know.
Yeah, that's the first good play I think I've seen him make this game. It's been kind of invisible out there.
Well, I don't know if he can quite see with the cage on, but.
Yeah.
Just trying to, Eli Kendall with the pressure. Eli Kendall's going to body this guy. Oh, he's scared. That's why he turned it over. Solid shot on net by Rick Battenberg. That is technically an icing, but they won't call it. I just know that off of the rip, but Eli Kendall. (17) Mike Fisk picks him up on the hard back check. Again, sorry I stutter and sorry I slur. Sometimes that just happens. Game moves fast. Mountain Hockey League. Alec Asenzo. Always a dog, always blocking pucks, and always giving his heart out to this game.
What a great play. At this point in the game, it's a hard thing to do to want to put yourself in the way of that rubber. He did it.
Alec
paid the price.
He'll never give up. It's hard to find Alec with a bad game. He leaves it all out there. Garrett Bailey, nice footwork. Garrett Bailey looking to center, just lost the handle a little bit. The refs messed that one up. Not surprised. Mike Fisk looking to come into the zone. Looking for Alec. Turns it over a little bit. To the Growlers looking to rush. They can't quite connect. Boys looking to finish their checks. Let's go. What was there, Addie? Nothing, yeah. Soft penalty on the home team with a minute left.
Yeah, there was so little there that they were actually high-fiving after the fact. I think that about sums up that call.
I think the refs might be exchanging dollars at this point. I'm not quite sure, but it looks like he has some money tucked in his pants and he just gave it to the other guy.
Yeah, I don't know. I think they might just be that bad.
They are that bad. And I hope they listen to this back because I've known this for a few years now. This will be about the worst word I've used in the last couple nights, but they suck.
Yeah, we're approaching the end of the game here. Minute 30 left. I just want to remind you fans how lucky you are to have Andrew Rohde on the play-by-play. This guy is absolutely killing it. I appreciate you guys having me, both you two.
Yeah, I did it without permission, so hopefully I don't get in trouble.
Yeah, and while I'm here, as long as I'm on the mic, I want to give a shout out to my wife, Megan McMasters. It's Valentine's Day. Love you so much.
You're a good man, Derek. You and your 3 kids are beautiful.
Yeah, thanks, buddy. Not the outcome we wanted, but we'll be back, and the Vipers will be back and better than ever.
Happy Valentine's Day, H-Dog. Love you too. Happy Valentine's Day to our production manager as well, Macy for Audi. Happy Valentine's Day. '67, big cage. 24, puts it down low. Obviously, we're just looking to run the clock out here.
Yeah, at this point, we got to keep the chicklets, you know. And the ACLs.
Tilly, though, trying to show what he's got.
Yep.
Bodie. There you go, Mary. Your son's a star. We love him.
Yep, let's go. At this point in the game, there's not much better than ruining the goose egg for the goaltender. He was already counting his blessings.
Yeah.
That's all you could hope for. If you're a Vipers player fan at this point, the one thing you hope for in a 6-0 game is to break that goose egg. Gives you that spark. Like I said, back to what I was saying before.
As balls of steel. Balls of steel. 85 is as soft as they come. Cody Matthew, I'm gonna take off my headset before I get in trouble.
85 is really looking like a big boy there, fighting a guy a foot shorter than him, and not even getting the upper hand. I can't. It'd be tough to play in this league at that height. You know, you're gonna get the challengers, you're gonna get a lot of it, but to be as soft as that, I mean, that's tough.